Hello everyone, it's just a dad. Today I'm going to do a review on this Keurig K-Duo Hot and Iced Coffee Maker. So on the left, we can brew a full 12 cup pot of coffee into a glass carafe. There is a warming plate up here. You're going to put the coffee and the filter. You do have to put a paper filter in here, an 8 to 12 cup basket style coffee filter in here, and you're going to put your coffee right here. On the right hand side, this is where you can do a single serve K-Cup. We have the multi-brew technology on top, single needle on the bottom. On the right side, we can brew 6, 8, 10, or 12 ounces. We can do extra hot on the single serve side, a strong brew, and an over ice. Now on the carafe side, we can do 6, 8, 10, or 12 cups of coffee. We cannot do an extra hot or strong or iced on the carafe side. But this does have a clock. You can set the clock, and you can also do an auto brew on the carafe side. You can wake up to 6, 8, 10, or 12 cups of coffee in the morning, whatever time you select. It'll automatically start the coffee maker on the carafe side. We got an add water light and a descale light. Now around back, it does have a removable water reservoir. It does not come with a water filter, but you can put a tall handle water filter in there. Okay, so let's brew a standard cup of coffee on the single serve side. I'm going to put just a dead simple sip coffee in here. Again, when I pull the handle down, it's going to pierce the top and the bottom of the K-Cup. Now I'm going to select single serve, and again, this is ounces now, 6, 8, 10, or 12. I like to brew my coffee on 8, so I've got 8 selected. I could do extra hot. Let's do extra hot. That light is lit, and I'm going to hit the brew button. Now it starts brewing right away. We'll have a cup of coffee in under a minute. I'll try to get some temperatures. Smells really good. 178, 180. $187, 192. Wow. That is really hot. That's going to be a really hot cup of coffee. 172 degrees, 175. Normally a cup of coffee is around 165. All right. So that's about 10 degrees normal than a normal cup of coffee. 175. When you don't brew extra hot, it's about 165. So yeah, that tastes, I've had the coffee out of this. It does taste really, really good. Up here, take your K-Cup out. Again, it pierces the top and the bottom. Okay, let's brew an over ice. I've got a tumbler full of ice. Again, all you got to do is put any standard coffee. They make over ice coffee K-Cups, but you can use just any standard coffee K-Cup also. Now, there's only one ice. You're not going to do over ice 6, 8, or 10, or 12. When you do the over ice, that light lights up. No other lights are allowed. And you're going to simply hit the brew button. That's going to brew 6 ounces of coffee into that over ice. It's going to brew it hot, but towards the end of the brew, it does lower the temperature so you don't get as much ice melt. But you are going to get quite a bit of ice melt because when it does brew it as hot water. Again, see, it's really hot coming out. 176, 170. But towards about the last 5 seconds, it will lower the temperature of the brew to help with it. But it does give 6 ounces. There's only one size. I do prefer when there's an iced coffee that you can do like a 4 or a 6 ounce, and it brews about half as much. I like to have about 4 ounces of iced coffee, or 3 ounces, where this is going to be 6 ounces. It's going to make a very large iced coffee. And again, here towards the end of the brew, it's starting to cool it down. The last little bit, 136, 128. All right. So there's our iced coffee. Now you add your milk and your syrups. It will taste really, really good. But again, I like my iced coffees to be just not quite as much coffee in them. Now the strong brew, you can do a 6, 8, 10, or 12 ounce strong brew on the K-Cup side. It just slows the water going through the K-Cup down. It still brews it at the same temperature, but it just slows it down to try to extract more flavor. So let's brew a carafe side. And again, always make sure, look on the back that you got enough water. Now I'm going to use 1 tablespoon of ground coffee at a medium grind. I'm going to put it right here. 1 tablespoon per cup I'm going to brew. And again, I'm on the craft side. I can only brew 6, 8, 10, or 12 cups. That's how many. And it'll stop and start automatically. Again, I got some Just a Dad Simple Sip coffee. We're going to put it in here, close the lid, hit the craft side, 6. Now I can't do strong or extra hot, but now I just hit the brew button. Now it's really quiet while it's brewing, and we're going to time it for 6 cups. Now, if I'm brewing something on the craft side, I cannot use the single serve side. I have to wait for the craft to finish. And at the end of this, that light will turn red to let me know that the warming plate is on. That warming plate's going to stay on for 2 hours, and it's going to shut off automatically. But I can turn that warming plate back on if I want to. Say the coffee cools down, it's been 2 hours, but I want to heat that coffee back up. Press and hold that button for 3 seconds. That light will turn red, and that turns the warming plate back on. But let's say I drink all my coffee and I don't want the warming plate on, right? I don't want it to stay on the full 2 hours. Just that light will be red. Press and hold that for 2 or 3 seconds, and that will turn the warming plate off automatically. Okay, it's been about 3 minutes. We're about halfway through. There's the coffee. It's brewing really good. It smells delicious. So again, here I've got my iced coffee. I like to add some milk. I got some almond milk here. That looks so cool. It's gonna taste really good too. Put about 4 pumps of French vanilla syrup into it, and you'll have a iced coffee French vanilla. Okay, so I can tell it's about ready to finish up here. All right, that light just turned red. That means the warming plate is on now for 2 hours. The coffee maker's done brewing. It took about 5 minutes for 6 cups. Okay, now we can take it out. Let's see how the craft pours. Yeah, pours really good. Wow, does that smell good? And 160 degree cup of coffee. Now let's say I drink all the coffee out of that carafe. I don't want to turn the warming plate off. Just hold that button for 3 seconds and it turns the warming plate off. But let's say I want to turn it back on. Hold it again for 3 seconds. And it turns the warming plate on, and it will turn off again automatically after 2 hours. And again, the auto brew will only work for the craft side. You can't automatically have it start and brew a K-cup for you in the morning, just a carafe. And the lowest quantity is 6 cups or 12 cups, 6, 8, 10, or 12. And then when you want to do single serve, it's 6, 8, 10, or 12 ounces. And when we're all done up here, there's a little handle here you can grab, and you can go to the trash can and throw away. It's not going to leak on you because it's got that little plunger. So be sure and check out my coffee, Just a Dad Simple Sip Coffee. You can buy it at justadadcoffee.com. It comes in the K-cup form, already ground. I like that the bag is resealable, and I also sell in the whole bean form. It works really well in this coffee maker. Now, I did buy this with my own money, and I did spend $200 on it. Now, is it worth $200? And again, I wasn't paid for this video. This is my own honest opinion. So this is a very nice coffee maker. I don't like the iced coffee. It brews a nice iced coffee. I like a lower quantity of iced coffee because that's 6 ounces. That's quite a bit for these smaller tumblers. Now, I would have to have a bigger, this is a 14-ounce tumbler. This is the Keurig one. This came with another iced coffee. I like their other iced coffees that you can do like an iced 6, which is half of 6 ounces. This one is just, and I was very shocked that when I did an iced coffee and I brewed it into I measured the quantity, it was like almost 7 ounces. So, and I know there'll be a little bit left in the K-cup, but that was I was really hoping that would be a concentrated. I like smaller quantities because it's a concentrated coffee. The ice melts, then you have the proper dilution. This iced coffee in this tumbler, I made one earlier. It tastes too much like coffee. I have to add more milk and more sugar to it to get it to be an iced coffee that I like the taste of it. Other than that, this is a pretty nice coffee maker. It's got a nice display. This extra hot, this is the first time I've seen this feature. I've seen strong brew before, but again, it's only on the K-cup side. The auto brew, it's relatively quick. A drip coffee maker takes about 12 minutes for a full 12 cups, but this will take about 10 minutes. You know, it's easy to use. You know, they've really, you know, there's really not much. The water tank's a little awkward, being kind of a, you know, just a little awkward. But other than it doesn't come with a water filter, but you can put a tall handled water filter on there. This is the K Duo. They got about 6 of these out now. I'll try to do a comparison with them. They just released this year. They also released one for at Walmart. It's the K Duo Essentials. And I'll do a comparison between the two. But this one is just a simple review on this one. I will do a descale video because that light's going to come on. You got to put it into a special descale mode. In my setup video, I show you how to do high altitude mode. Again, I have a video that goes over all the dimensions, wattage, and everything. That's in the unboxing and how to set up. Now, I am an affiliate with Walmart and Amazon. So if you click on the link that I'm going to put underneath the show description notes, the product won't cost you anymore, but I will get a small commission from the sale. It is a way of helping support my channel. That way I can continue to do these honest reviews. Honestly, it's a nice looking coffee maker. I just don't prefer the iced coffee. I like for that to be, you know, for $200, I would like to have options with the iced coffee, but they sell a K iced that does really well, that I love. And it's, you know, it's only about $70, but again, it doesn't brew a full craft. So yeah, this is a tough one for me. I mean, it's a nice coffee maker. $200 is pretty steep. It needs to go on sale. That's usually, Keurig does typically put these on sale. I don't know what the sale price would be, but I would pay $150 for a K Duo. Even that's pretty steep because I'm thinking of the flex brews. There's so many of these K Duos out there now that will do a full carafe and a K cup. $200 is a pretty steep price for this type of coffee maker. And they've got a K Duo Essentials at Walmart that they'll put that on sale for like 70 bucks. Now it doesn't have the clock and it's very rudimentary, but it's still single serve on one side and a full carafe on the other. So you can almost buy 3 of those for this one. Today's coffee day, so I've been working on this K Brew and Chill. This is a really weird coffee maker from Keurig that I'm learning about it, but man, is it different. It's over here right now, and it's charging. You put water back here, and it's got a fan running, and it's getting it all cooled down. It takes 6 hours. You know, it's different. Also, be sure and check out my coffee, Just a Dad Simple Sip Coffee. You can buy it at justadadcoffee.com, or underneath the video, there'll be a little pop-up where you can buy it off of my store. That'll take you to justadadcoffee.com. I sell it in the whole bean and the ground coffee and in the K-Cup. And I ordered mine about a week ago, and that's what I've been using in this espresso machine, and I absolutely love it. The beans look a little bit light, but it's a dark to medium roast. I think it tastes really good. I've had iced coffee, regular coffees, and I've had espressos. So this coffee, the coffee that I sell, does really good with espresso, iced coffee, cold brew coffee, and just regular coffee in this machine. And also other drip coffee makers. So if you're looking for a coffee bean that just works in the brand new Ninja espresso machine, Just a Dad Simple Sip Coffee. So if you could give me a follow over on Instagram, and I have 2 Facebook pages, a Facebook page and a Facebook group page. I really would appreciate a follow. I do free giveaways there and kind of behind the scenes and how things are going. And that's the best way to communicate with me. My group page, you can leave a post and I'll try to answer it as soon as I can, but that's the best way to ask me questions and to see what's going on with the page. And again, I do use affiliate links. I am an affiliate with Shark and Ninja, Amazon and Walmart. So if one of the links down below, you click on it, it takes you to one of those websites and you end up purchasing the product. The product won't cost you anymore, but I will get a small commission from the sale. It is a way of helping support my channel. That way I can continue to do these videos that I love. I really do appreciate everybody's support. If you could hit the thumbs up button, that really does help out my YouTube channel. Hit the subscribe, leave in the comments if you'd like to see something else reviewed or this compared to something. I look at the comments and I really do appreciate everybody's feedback. So again, if you could, please like and subscribe, and thanks for watching.